Oh, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. You're such a fucking jackass. Anyway, I don't know what the thumbnail's going to turn out like. It was supposed to be the four WWP chips, but I think it took my picture instead. So, whatever. I hope everybody's Thanksgiving was A-OK. Mine was pretty good. The daughters came. One daughter came the night before yesterday. One daughter came early yesterday. I had both dogs here. Had to keep them separate because the pit bull doesn't like the terrier and blah, blah, blah. So they did all the cooking. My wife was at work. She didn't get off till 2:30. Hi, sheep. Uh, so my kids did all the cooking, and father-in-law came over after he lost his wife 2 weeks ago. And we had a good meal. Exceptionally, some girls have turned into some good cooks, man. Some girls have turned into some good cooks. And, looks like I got a little dirt on my elbow. You got a dirty elbow. Son of a bitch. That's what happens when you go outside and do stuff early in the morning. Putting wood in the fire, going down to shop, and opening the door, letting cats in, letting cats out, feeding cats, cleaning litter boxes, all that good stuff. Still got to go down there today, change litter in a litter box. I thought I would just come up and see how everybody's day was yesterday. I actually bought a 100-gram Reckless piece from MLZB at Spot. That wasn't bad. He had some really good spot deals if anybody want to take advantage of them. He had some 5 ounces. He had some 10 ounces. He had that 100-gram piece. Had a couple of 1 ounce pieces that were pretty nice. And all the Reckless pieces were basically at Spot. And I bought 4 grams of gold yesterday. So, and that was at Melt. So it was pretty good. Silver's at 56 today, huh? Well, I said 50 was the new floor a couple weeks ago. And I don't know what I'm going to predict here. I'm looking for 60. I'm looking for 60. I think we'll hit 60 and we'll be there for a little while, up and down below 60. But I think we're going to hit it. It ain't going to be too long. But I thought I would come up today and just see how everybody's Thanksgiving went. We had no major incidents with dogs, except the pit bull peed on my rug out in the mudroom, but it's not a big deal. January 1st, huh? Well, that very well. Hold up, James. I got to turn you blue. You are now blue, buddy. So you can go to everybody else's channel and subscribe. How the hell are you guys today? Well, I thought I'd come up because I had some stuff sitting here that was going to be for sale. I thought I'd put it on Mama T's, but I haven't gotten there, and she seems to get a little bit busy. So I just come up myself and see if anybody wanted some of this stuff. I don't know. Hey, freaking awesome. Yeah, what do you mean finally alive? I come up every 2-3 days or so. I mean, I haven't gotten a mail today yet, and I'm surprised as hell. The post office is open today. I mailed a big box to Jenna today. I wanted to get that box fixed and put together and sent to her before Christmas. I got it done finally. Hopefully it gets there. One of the nice things that happened was a week ago now, a week and a half ago. I got to put my foot up. Is I had gone to Quick Star to get some cash because we were going to the restaurant with the boys. And goddamn hair just stands right up, don't it? I went down to the local quick store. I got some cash. Went to the restaurant, and it was like 2 days later. I fucking card was gone. I don't know where my debit card went. So of course, call Quick Start. Usually they got a little thing there. Somebody leaves a card, they put it in a little box, and then if you come back, then it's in there. I checked that Quick Start. I checked my other local Quick Start. I went to the restaurant. I paid cash at the restaurant. I didn't even use a card there. And I had gone to Tyson's and gotten my gun safe. That was it. Went to every place, asked, no. So I had to go call the bank when it was open and get another card. Well, now they charge $10 for a card, a replacement, and you're without a debit card for 10 days. Takes 10 business days. Well, I had a bill to pay, and that usually came off my card. And I forgot about it. So I had to pay a late fee. I finally got that check mailed off today. So it's just a pain in the ass without a debit card anymore. I mean, you could write a check and ship it in the mail, but you better do that ahead of time and not forget about it. I had forgotten about it. It was sitting over here because I usually pay that a day before it's due or so. And I remembered it the day after it was due. And I looked at the bill and it says, if you pay after this date, after the due date, now it's going to cost you this much more. All right, so it's a good thing I keep cash at home. So I went into my stash and I got $150 out just to pay for mailing stuff this morning. I had to get a roll of Copenhagen, of course, and had to get my HU Extra watermelon flavored gum when I'm not dipping Copenhagen. So I had to get some of that. And, I forgot to tell you, I went out and sighted in my 400 Legend that I built. You guys saw? I put a Leupold 3x9 on that. I think it's 44. 3x9 by 44. And I sighted in like 30 yards just to get the scope somewhere on paper. And I got it on paper. It was low. I adjusted up. It didn't adjust up and up. I looked at the scope, and it's a 2-minute scope. So every click is 2 minutes, or it should be 2 inches at 100 yards. Usually they're quarter-minute angles, but it says 2. So I think it's quarter minute. But anyway, I got it up at 50 yards. I got it up to hitting dead center. Okay. Or at 50 yards. Yeah. About 50 yards, dead center. And I had moved the up down screw all the way. I took it all the way up to its stop up and then worked it back down. I'm only one turn away from being all the way topped out at 50. So now I'm going to put something at 100 yards because ammunition box says 0 to 150. And I don't think I want it 0 to 150. I think I want it 0 to 100, but I don't know. Good, thank you very much. I got some stuff I'd like to sell today. If you guys are up for buying some shit, I got some stuff here I'd like to sell, and I'm going to start it all real reasonable. I just don't have room for it anymore. what I got is a lot of stuff in sets, and like I have some Canadian sets. I got books, like these books here, these older books, Canadian Small Cent Collection. And this one, it's not bad for being complete. It goes all the way from 1910 to, hell no, it goes from 1920 to 1972. And this one is pretty complete. It's missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 coins. It's missing 8 of them up on the front page. And of course, it's got a spot for 1936 dot, but you ain't going to find one of them. And then I got another book, same book, but it's missing 11 on the front page, and it doesn't have a spot for a 36 dot. So you got one of each. And then I got this nickel book, and it's just empty. It has no nickels in it whatsoever. So if somebody's looking for a book to put some Jefferson nickels in, or maybe some Canadian nickels, it's just plain, no dates. So I got those. I got some of these double dollar sets. Some of those double dollar sets, Canadian double dollar sets. I got 5 extra of those. If anybody's looking. I got, what do we got here? I got 3 proof sets, 80, 96, 97, 98. I got proof sets. I got some mint sets. This is 64P and the original SEP. Then I got 1, 2, 3 P and D sets. I got an 84, an 86, and an 88. That's all in the original mint stuff. And then I got this bicentennial silver uncirculated set. In the red envelope. And it's got both of the cardboards in there, but those are the coins that are in there. And I'm not an American collector, but I pick them up when I can pick them up for some stupid reason. And then I got 6 of these Littleton coin classics. 2 silver classics. Got a Walker and a Mercury dime in there. I got 6 of them. 4 of them actually have, I think 4 of them actually have this original paperwork that came with them. Four of them actually have that. So I got 6 of those. I got P&D mint mark collections for Roosevelt and Mercury dimes. So you got the 3 Roosevelts there, and then you got the 3 Mercurys there, and they're in nice cases and stuff. And I got this Mercury dime PD and S mint mark collection. That's just for Mercury dimes. PD and S mint mark collection, and that's actually in plastic. Ooh, where'd they go? And then I got this Roosevelt silver dime collection. It's actually 3. and that has a little certificate with it. So I got all of that shit. It's just stuff I got that I just don't have room for anymore. I got too much. I started looking and rearranging because I have a 4-drawer safe. It's a filing cabinet, but it's a safe. And I have 2 of those drawers completely full of Canadian stuff. 3 drawers completely full of Canadian stuff. The upper drawer still has some hunting stuff in there, but man, I'm going to have to start moving some of that stuff out. Yeah, I don't have room for a lot of this stuff. Some of this stuff is just taking up space I don't need. Like those double dollar sets from the Canadian Mint. I could keep them. There's silver in them. But I already have a set of them. I don't need 2 sets. Unless I break them out of there, just keep the silver and get rid of the other coins. I could do that, but they're worth more. Actually, this one actually has a cardboard on it yet. That's the only one that does have a cardboard on. Come on there, you son of a bitch. That's the only one that does have a cardboard yet. And that's that Winnipeg 100. Nice sets. But, say 81. What is that one? Oh, that one's even got a COA in it. That's one with the steam locomotive in. That one even has a COA in it. And it says, and you look at these and it says that the silver dollar is 50%, and everything else is nickel or bronze. But yeah, they're 50%ers. And I collect every year, but I got some that these 6 or 7 that were doubles for some reason. I don't know. Here's another one with and this was the one with the buffalo skull. That one's got the COA in. Some of these are pretty nice. And see, this one's got the COA in. And this was before they had the clasp on it. That one's the Voyagers. Well, that's a newer one because that's got that brass loonie in there. The beaver nickel is cupro nickel on this one. So copper and nickel. But I could keep all the 50%ers and melt them. I could keep all the nickel coins because nickel's expensive also. 72, 74, 80, 81, 82, and 89. Yeah, they stopped putting the clasps on them because they were too expensive. Stupid shits. And I got some foreign too, but I don't know what it's worth. I gotta look it up. About the only foreign stuff that I collect, I don't really collect too much, is old British stuff or old Mexican stuff. Silver. Hey, Tarragonsu, how are you, buddy? Happy day after to you, too. I saw you at auctions freaking awesome, but I didn't see you on Whatnot because I don't go to Whatnot. Whatnot can break you if you let it. I even got one walker here. I don't know what that's doing in there. A 42 walker. It says it's an EF40. It's nice, but I don't know. I'm not a grader, so I can't tell you. It doesn't have any breast feathers. When you look at it, let's see if I can get it to focus. Come on. Quit being a dick. All right, you fucking idiot. There, you see, there's no breast feathers on it. I mean, it's all right. Oops, sorry. But all the high spots are wore. I don't even know what that's doing in there. It should be, because I got a pile of walkers. I should just put that in there with that. It's silver. It's 90%. It's the same thing as these right here. I could break these out of there, but I think they're worth more in a card like this. In the original card, I think they're worth a little more. But see, I actually think they're worth a little more like that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have kept them. But that's the way that shit goes. Hey, David, how are you, buddy? Hey, I just sent Jenna that big box that I was going to send her. It had the that one cigar box in, and there's a set of nickels in there, the Westward Journey nickels. I got that whole set in there for Blake if he wants them. I'm trying to get him into coin collecting a little bit, but I'll let Jenna do figuring out who gets what and where it goes. I got another cigar box if anybody wants it. This one's Fat Bottom Betty box. This way, I got to get it open. My fingernails are pretty short. But that's the artwork that's inside the boxes. And I just sent Jenna the leather rose box, I think. She liked that spider web that was on it. So if anybody wants a cigar box, I'll send you a cigar box if you want. I got to look and I thought there was only 4 of the girls. Because Deadwood Tobacco Company, which is part of Drew Estates, because that's just one of the lines of cigars that they have. And anyway, I thought there was only 4 of the girls. There's a Fat Bottom Betty, Sweet Jane, Leather Rose, and Crazy Ann or something like that. But there are 6 girls. There's a girl with no name, and I looked it up last night. There's another one called Dominicana. And I've tried them all except the girl with no name and Dominicana because they never have them at the tobacco shop I go to. So I'm going to have them order me a box of each and see if I like either one of them. Because this whole series is these are sweet cigars. kind of like a Swisher Sweet, not as hard of a sweetness. It's just a little sweet, and they're a good cigar. There's nothing wrong with them. Every once in a while, I like a regular cigar that's not sweet, and they make those also. I've only had the acids, and I like their acids, so I might like more of their cigars. But I like a Gurkha, a 12-year also, and Gurkha also has a what's called Pure Evil cigar. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like those a lot. So that's what we got. Why is my camera being stupid? I don't know why my camera's being stupid for some reason. It wants to move around. And don't tell me I'm kicking it, because I'm not kicking it. Well, Sterner, I got 3 proof sets. 96, 97, 98. 96, 97, 98. All proof sets. You tell me what they're worth. I have a United States silver uncirculated set from 1976. It's got 3 coins in. It's got the all the silver is shit. There's the Eisenhower, Kennedy, and Washington. Now I got to pick that up. God damn it. That's kind of a cool set. It's just silver. Just silver. And then I got, let me see, P&D uncirculated sets. I got 3 of them. I got an 84, an 86, and an 88. Those are all original. P's and D's. P's and D's. P's and D's. And then I got a 64P set in the original. I have these double dollar sets from Canada. They should at least start at 20. At least 20. And I'll let you guys tell me what these sets are worth. These other Roosevelt and Mercury Dime mint mark collections. They're worth whatever silver is. And then I got these Littleton Walkers and Mercury Dime twins. I think I got 6 of those. 4 of them have the original paperwork with them. So yeah, that's what I got. That, and I got these Canadian small cent collections that are about full. One's missing 8 pennies, one's missing 11. And I got this empty book, just plain nickel book. So you guys tell me what you want or what you don't want. I got a piece of paper here. Yeah, I know. Silver's over $56. They'd have to look up and see what the actual silver is worth, but you know, when you look at $1.40 face value for an ounce of silver, you got what here? 60 cents. No, 60 cents. So what is that? It's not quite half an ounce. So what is that worth? $25? $20? Yeah. That's what silver's worth. And then these proof sets, you know, they're not silver. I think the only one that's silver here is this 64 mint set, 84, 86, and 88 uncirculated P&D sets. Those aren't silver. This one here, the bicentennial set, that's silver. And there's what, $1 at 40%. Yeah, because the Eisenhower is 40%. The Kennedy is 40%. This is 76. And the quarter is, I don't know what the quarter is. Is that 40 or 90? The quarter. I don't know if there's any information in this little package here. It does come with the 2 little cardboards in there, but no other information. But I'm guessing that it's, I don't know why they would do anything other than 90% on quarters, but I don't know that for a fact. I know the Kennedy and the Eisenhower are. So then you have to go, obviously, you got $1.50, $1.75 face. And if you just went with, say, $56 and take that times 40%, well, 56.5 is 25, 28, and 10% less than that. So you're looking at another $25 probably just for that. Yeah, it's all 40. I'm pretty sure it is. I wouldn't see why it would be any different, but yeah. Melt on $50 at $20 right now. Yeah, but that's on 90% stuff. So that's on 90% stuff. I don't know. It's really nice out today. It's not windy. I should go out and burn a pile of shit in a ditch, but I don't want to start a fire and then have because it'll burn for a while. And I'm not scared of burning the ditch right now, the grass, because the wind's down. Just staying out there and watch it. But if we start getting, and we're supposed to get a snowstorm later this evening, if the wind comes up and starts whipping the hot ashes around, I don't want that to happen either. So I don't know. I don't think I'll burn today. I'm going to wait and see if we get a snowstorm. We get a snowstorm and it covers everything with snow. And then we get a quiet day, then I'll burn it. Then I know damn sure I won't burn a ditch. And I won't get ashes blown all over. And if I do, they'll go out in the snow. So. Yeah, 64 does. I don't think that's quite a half ounce, so because 64 Kennedy is 90%. So, you know, we should just weigh it once. I wonder, where's my scale? I wonder if I can weigh that. I bet I can't. Bet I can't take it out. I just had I don't have an open Kennedy here. I know I don't. I got a scale here, but I don't have it. All my other Kennedys are out in the shop. And I could bust it out of there, cut it open, throw it in with the rest of the Kennedys. But I think, you know, stuff is worth more in a set. So let's just see. Let's see what the whole thing weighs. Could do that. But you got a penny. Oh, look at that penny, man. That is nice red. Wow. That's a nice red penny. See if I can get it to focus there. I'm going to have to shut that shade behind me. That's a nice set of coins there. So you got silver, 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 all 90%. And like I say, I can cut stuff out and put it into capsules or 2x2s, but why? Close this son of a bitch. There. Now you can at least see. Now you can at least see. I got no clue. Got no clue what anything's worth. Got to do the homework and look shit up. This would be a chance to get something cheap. You tell me what you want, what you want to give. 12.5 grams is a 64. Kennedy. And I just write shit down. The 65, I thought the 65 was 40%. $65, $66, $67. Yeah. 1/3 of an ounce. There you go. Freaking awesome. That's what. I'm just waiting for the boom at this point. Got plenty when the price was ridiculously low, and most people didn't realize it. Yeah, I got a pile of it. I would like to see it hit 60. Because I think I will sell some at 60. I think I will sell some at 60. And they're not going to take the 90%. So you're 90 and you're 40 and you're 35 and my 80%, 50%, all of that stuff, I'll just all have to wait because it will sell eventually after all of the 3 9s, 4 9s, 5 9s, fine stuff is sold and melted back into big bars because it's going to go into a strategic stockpile. I guarantee it. And not just for the government, but for businesses also that deal with silver, that need silver in electronics. Let's say silver in batteries, silver in electric cars and batteries, silver in solar panels. There'll be companies stockpiling silver if they don't already do that. I know Sprott, one big mines, they would mine it, refine it, and store it. Say David says 12 and a half, and you say 11 and a quarter. So I guess it all depends on how war stuff is. I don't know. I have to look it all up. But it's a chance for you to get cheap shit. So whatever. Like I say, I'm running out of room. That's why I had to go get another safe. And it's not just for coins either. I got 2 new guns. So, and I got another handgun laid away. So I was over there looking at handguns, and I wanted a Canik MC9, but it looked like they had sold it. So I started just looking through the drawers, just see what I could find. I always test triggers. I always test triggers on a reset. And there was one in there that was, I can't remember the brand name on it. It was an off brand. But it was made by Tesis, and Tesis is a Turkish company, and I have a couple of Tesis firearms. I got a 380 and I got a 45. Tesis made a 1911 45 replica, nice gun. I got a Tesis 380. It's a replica of a Beretta Cheetah, and I hate to tell you, but Turkish-made weapons are really good. Are really good. So I laid it away. I think it was only less than $300, 250 something like. So I laid it away. I gave him $100 because I was already in there paying for something else. So I gave him another check to lay that one away, $150 or whatever it was. And after the 1st of December, I'll go pick that one up, and I'll look and see if there's another one in there, and I'll lay another one away. Try to split my spending money, and this month is going to be a lot of Christmas gifts. But I try to split my money between guns, ammo, and silver, gold, platinum, whatever. But those are the three big major things I spend money on. So. I got some Benjis from Joe Durbin, but I'd have to look at them and see if they're Bugs Bunny varieties or not. Yeah, and they're worth more to some people, but I'm not one of those guys that goes through my coins and look for all the varieties and errors, and I'm just not one of those guys. Sorry. I mean, I have rolls and rolls. I have an 40-pound box of pennies, along with all the rolls I got. And I know there are people who go through pennies just looking for errors and varieties. You know how much fun they'd have in a 40-pound box? It's a mint sealed bag in this box. So I bought that from Durban a long time ago. I thought it was worth the money. And I've been putting a couple rolls away of pennies every week, every month, been putting just a few rolls away because they may be worth have some collector value in the future now that we no longer have pennies. So yeah, I got a Chinese made shotgun. I bought one for $125 or $130 a pump. It's a piece of shit shotgun. The injector doesn't like to work real well, but I think it's because it's new and hasn't been broken in yet. But the only way you can break in a gun is by shooting it. And I really don't like to shoot a 12 gauge more than 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times in one setting. I mean, 10 shots, that's enough. Put the gun away, let your shoulder fucking heal up. No, that 400 Legend, when I sighted it in, I really have to sight it in at a longer range now. I have it at 50 yards, so it's good there. But I want to see if I need to use the elevation screw on the scope anymore, or if I have something screwed up on my scope mounting that won't allow the elevation to go any higher. What's that? 150? It should be low at 150. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't like to shoot a shotgun that much, Cerner. I really don't. I suppose if I had one specifically for clays or shoot uh, um, target, like sporting clays or something like that, I would have guns specifically made for that. But you're talking about shooting low brass too, and in a defensive shotgun, I want high brass. I want law enforcement rounds, which are um, 4-aught surrounding a double-aught in the middle. So why? I don't care. They can see them in the case right back here. Maybe I should make them a little more visible. Hold up a second. And you can't see me move it, so it's not going to be a big deal, but yeah, we'll just move these all over so you can see them a little better. And then we'll take this off here because that detracts. Uh-oh. There. Oh, I just leave the door open. I'll just leave the door open. Squirrel call. You ever use one? They do work. You'll get that little squirrel to poke his head out, and you get shot at him that way. My brother says, don't shoot him in the head. He has a market for the skulls, believe it or not. And he's a big squirrel hunter. He likes to crockpot squirrels. And so when he butchers, he saves the heads and boils them off. And he has a market for heads. He has a market for those coyote teeth, teeth out of the skulls, beaver skulls. We're starting to get a population of black squirrels up here. A black variety of a fox squirrel, which is a red color. And so he's getting all of those are being tanned. All those hides are being tanned. There's a market for tanned hides, skunk especially. So there you go, man. That's all right. See, we got an FN back there. I got or no, it's an HK. Sorry, not an FN. HK. And then I got an M16, as close as I can get it to original Vietnam style. Has the 3-finger flash suppressor on instead of the bird cage. It does have a selector switch on that rotates to full auto. It does not say full auto on the receiver. I wish it would. It's not full auto, but it because it doesn't have a sear in it. So that's the only thing you can tell that is not original on it. It doesn't have a hole for a sear or it doesn't have the sear in it. But as close to original as I can get it. And I mean, triangular handguards, No forward assist. No forward assist on it because that came later. The butt plate is not the trap door. It's a rubber butt plate. Geez, I don't know how else I can make that any more authentic looking, but one in the middle is oh shit, British Lee Enfield that's been sporterized. That was one of the before World War II. The United States had a contract with Great Britain and for a new service rifle, and they were importing a bolt action. Is it a bolt? Yeah, it's a bolt action 303 British, and it says U.S. property on it. But there were what happened was right at the beginning of that contract. Then Britain got into World War II. They canceled the contract. There were only 500 of the guns imported that say U.S. property on them. That one is one of them, but it's been sporterized. I saw one other one that had the military hardware on it, the furniture on it, and I think I could rebuild this one if I wanted to, but this one is so well done that I'm not going to rebuild it again. I want to leave it like it is. But yeah, it's a nice gun. Whoever did the work on that gun did a really, really good job. HK, what is it, a PTR 9? I have to look. Where's my book on it? It's a PTR 91. It's a clone. I got the book with it. It's made by JLD Enterprises. It's a PTR 91, which is a clone of the HK. It says precision target rifle, but it is a yeah. Yeah, it's an HK clone. And it's made in 308, and I did not have semi-automatic 308. So I bought that one. That one is the one you guys know I traded gold and silver for that gun. Two 10th ounce maples, gold maples, a 1 gram gold maple, and a 1 ounce. It was a Canadian something. 1 ounce or half ounce? Half ounce. A half ounce grizzly. No, a half ounce polar bear. A half ounce polar bear, silver, and $40. That's what I traded for that gun. We figured right at $1,000. So yeah, I had a bow. I had a nice bow, and I killed deer with it. But I'm getting to the age where I don't want to climb up and down tree stands anymore, or put them up, take them down, whatever. I don't want to climb them, and I damn sure don't want to fall out of one. Now I have a ground blind. It's getting more and more and more difficult almost can't pull a bow back anymore unless it's got a good amount of lead off. And so I'll shoot. I've been shooting my whole life anyway. As a matter of fact, this afternoon I'm going to go out and shoot that 400 again. It's getting cold, but I'll go out and shoot. The 350 is already sighted in, so I could use that. The Bushmaster is not sighted in. I should sight that one in too. Got a new Bushmaster after my other one got stole. I don't mind so much about the gun being stole. It was the scope that I had on it. It was oh shit. They don't make them anymore. Why do I want to say? It was a Burris scope, but it was a illuminated or not illuminated, and you could use your iron sights through it. But I'd have to look it up. They discontinued them. They had 3 in that series. The holographic. It had a chevron in it instead of a chevron and circle instead of a crosshair. And God, I love that. I have one other one on my 350 Legend. So I bought 2 of them when I bought them. And now I'm glad I did. Because they don't make them anymore. Uh-oh, Blockers is here. Now we are in trouble. You want to buy some Canadian or do you want to buy some American stuff? Block. I got some proof sets. 96, 97, 98 proof sets. I got a 64 mint set. I got a 76 bicentennial silver uncirculated set. I got P's and D's 86, 84, 89, I believe. I moved my fucking fingers down here. Yeah, 88. P and D sets, uncircs. I got 6 of these. I got these mint mark sets, Mercury die mint mark sets. Let's see, Mercury die mint mark sets, Roosevelt die mint mark sets. I got all that stuff. I got these. Maybe you want to buy those. Double dollar sets. I got extras of those. Lots of penny sets. Canadian small cent collection. Both of them are missing some pennies. One's missing 8, one's missing 11. I got a nickel book that's empty. Just plain nickel book. I'll sell you a cigar box. Fat Bottom Betty cigar box. I don't care. It don't matter. Block. It don't matter. And I like these boxes because of the artwork they have in them. I just sent one to Jenna. Was it Crazy Alice? I sent one to Gatita also. I just give them away. Hell, it costs me money to send shit to people. I don't charge them anything. So color the artwork in. Yeah, what am I going to color it? I'd have to have my wife do that because I'm no good at art at all. That's why I like the street art cards. I appreciate art. I really do. But I'm not good at it. That would be a difficult one for me. I don't know because you got Fat Bottom Betty there. I think that would be a rose, and there's some other flowers, and oh, that's face color. I don't know. I'm not artistic like that. Who would paint something like that? I don't know of anybody. Well, yeah, I do. My sister-in-law could do that. I'd have to bring out. I have a buzzsaw blade off a sawmill, a big one, a big one. I had her paint for me a scene on there: a mountain man setting a beaver trap by a creek with a beaver dam in his fur hat and leather, and his musket setting up against a tree with a possible bag. And I had her paint that whole thing for $250. I thought it was worth the money. The only problem is it's so heavy that you can't hang it on a wall. Well, you could, but you'd have to find a stud to do it. Yeah. No, the cigar boxes I just generally give to people. I gave one of my veteran buddies who was a helicopter crew chief. I gave him 2 or 3 of the boxes. He wanted them or something. And I sent a couple of them now to Jenna. I sent one to Gatita, I think. It was either Gatita or, yeah, it might have been Gatita. I don't know. But yeah, I just send them to people. It costs me money to send them, so I send them. Oh shit! And I forgot to. I wonder if I had to put down all my tattoos on a concealed weapons permit application, or it's a renewal actually, but you got to fill out the paperwork all over again. And I don't know if I remember to put that tattoo on there. It's just I go into the sheriff's office. Well, just take pictures of the goddamn thing, attach it to the paperwork. That's the easiest thing to do. And every time I get booked into jail, I just tell them, don't write it down, just take pictures. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night at intake. When was the last time I got arrested? 6, 7 years ago, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. 6, 7 years ago. 8 years ago. Somewhere around there. And what's cool is when you do get arrested and you go in to the local sheriff to get processed, do the intake. They have to take off your clothes, put on the jail fucking jumper and all that shit. The lady that does the intake for me is usually either one of my friends or related to me. Actually, my sister-in-law was she was a dispatch. Sister-in-law was a dispatch. One of the ladies that worked at intake is a friend of mine. So, yeah. 56.40. Well, uh, it's going to climb for a while and then it's going to retreat again. So buy them dips. Buy them dips. I did last night. I bought a 100 grammer for spot. And if you're looking at 90%, there's some under spot deals right now today. Yeah, you should have, but hey. And I bought 4 grams of gold at melt. So I did all right yesterday. I don't know if I want any more 90% though. I guess I could, but I have to wait until next month. I don't know. What do you think? There's some good deals on 90%. You can get shit $2, $3, $4 under spot. And I'm kind of wondering about some of these dealers because I don't think that some of these dealers can keep up with changing their prices so often. So if it keeps going up, you might be able to get some deals or good deals too. I don't know. All this silver, like these sets like this, I might just break all that shit out. Break all that stuff out. Just put it in bags or tubes or whatever I want to put it in to store it and get rid of all this extra plastic and shit. These sets right here, I won't because they're worth more like they are. And the proof sets. I got a couple prestige sets too. I should bring those in too while I'm at it. I think I got 3 prestige sets for. Why? Because they were cheap. So I bought them. What are you looking for, Block, as far as American stuff goes? And I got to get a hold of Fervid too and ask him what the hell he's looking for as far as American goes. Because I don't, like I said, I don't collect American stuff. I could, but I just don't. I don't like modern U.S. mint coins. I really don't. Old stuff, yeah, old stuff is cool. Trimes and trickles and old gold, yeah, that stuff is cool. But I started with Canadian stuff because there's such a wide variety of Canadian stuff. And I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 Canadian coins coming. Oh, and I got a hold of the Canadian Mint, and I don't know if I'm stating my desires wrong or what, but I've always contacted them about the Canadian First Special Service Force series, and there's one coin that I need, and that's a 2021 quarter-ounce gold. And according to this book right here, 2018 didn't have a 10th ounce gold, but had a quarter-ounce gold. That's according to the mint. According to the book, there was no gold produced in that series in 2018. The mint says there was a quarter-ounce gold piece minted in 2018 for that series. So who's correct? The mint really doesn't seem to know what in the fuck they're talking about most of the time. Because they'll tell me, oh, that set was minted from 2014 and then 2018 and then 20. No, I wrote them. I said, here, the series started in 2013. They made a half-ounce silver and a 10th-ounce gold every year, except 2013. They made a 3/4-ounce silver instead of a half-ounce. Then every year after that, it was a half-ounce silver and a 10th-ounce gold. Because 2013, they had a quarter-ounce gold. Then in 2018, they made a half-ounce silver and no gold, which was the only year that wouldn't have had gold. And 2019 did. 2020 had nothing because of COVID. And in 2021, they had the half-ounce silver, and I didn't know if they made any gold or not. But yes, they did. They made a quarter-ounce, not a 10th-ounce. But the book says that they didn't make any gold in 2018 for that series. That's what this book says. The mint says they made a quarter-ounce gold piece. So who is correct? Hey, you fan. So who is correct? Do I believe the book or do I believe the mint? Because the mint really doesn't know what in the fuck they're talking about most of the time. They should have access to the fucking records, right? They should have access to the records. I want to put these fuckers away. Nobody wants them fuckers. I'll just sell them on Mama T's. It's a thing. It's a thing. I just keep all these. I keep all of these things right here. All the stuff I want to sell. I got more stuff. I just gotta bring it in. It's quite the deal dealing with the Canadian Mint. I am not real happy with those people. I don't think they know what in the fuck they're talking about most of the time. Where am I at here? I'm gonna put that in there. Block. I need a capsule. I need a capsule that fits in here. See, that little piece comes out and the capsule's supposed to fit in there. I need a capsule for that. The other one had a capsule in it, so I put one of those Mountie quarters in there. I could probably sell that fucker too. And I do got one little ruble here. Soviet CCCP. I gotta put that with my other. I got a piece of Soviet paper and another Soviet coin. I like Soviet era stuff. Nazi stuff, Soviet era stuff. And I do have some other foreign stuff here. I just don't, I gotta look it up. Not a big, like I said, I'm not a big foreign guy unless it's like old Spanish silver, old 925 British stuff, or Nazi or Soviet Union stuff. But yeah. Oh, I did do a inventory of my Privy Mark Canadian stuff. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 privies is what I got. And I got one coming to be 29 different privies. And so I'm about a third of the way there. Canadian gold. One 14. Okay. Here, the SSF collection. The first Special Service Force collection. The half-ounce silver coins are $2 denomination. The 3/4 ounce coins are $5 denomination. And in gold, the 1/10 ounce coins are $5 denomination, which is stupid. And the quarter ounce gold coins can be either 5-ounce or 10-ounce denominations. So I need a 2021 quarter ounce and a 2018 quarter ounce according to the mint. Those are the two coins I need to make that set complete. Oh, 2019, they didn't have any gold either. I'm sorry. There were 2 years where they didn't have any gold. So 18 and 19. Why? I don't know. I know there was no gold in 19. And the book says no gold in 18, but the mint says there was. So I don't know. The fucking guys are just, they kind of piss you off. Because I don't think the mint really has a good idea or a good handle. They just deal with emails. They don't actually do any research when you ask them a question. They don't really do any research. And I ask them, yeah, you have to ask them very, very specific questions. If you're not very specific, if you want a generalized answer, it doesn't seem like they want to answer generalized questions. Has to be very specific. Foreign stuff. Okay, that can all go there. All right. Well, I don't know. I ain't got nothing else to really talk about. Just wanted to see how everybody's Thanksgiving Day went. And God damn, let's see. Why is that? That's fucking stupid. But anyway, there you go. We got guns in there. There's a M1 Garand in there. There's an 03A3 Springfield. There's a M1 carbine. There's a Thompson 45. And there is a Lee Enfield M5 Jungle carbine. And then there's that Lee Enfield Sporterize. And then we got the PTR 91. And then we got the Colt. And that is a Colt, too, M16. It's an AR, but it's built to look like an M16. Close as I can get it, anyway. I should probably put an M4 clone in there, too, but Those are easy to build. I have a few of those. Actually, my coyote rifle right now that rides around the truck with me is a 20-inch or an 18. I think it's an 18-inch, um, heavy barreled stainless steel 223 in an AR platform, and that's my coyote gun right now. That's an accurate barrel on that gun. Real accurate barrel. It likes 55 grain bullets. I have to try 62. I have to try 62 with it. I haven't, but a little heavier, just to buck the wind a little bit better. It's going to have more drop, but not a whole lot, I wouldn't think, from 55 to 62 grain. You're only talking 7 grains of bullet weight. It might be enough, but yeah, I can buy it cheaper from resellers, but the Canadian Mint says, yeah, we don't sell to individuals. You have to, you know, we have people that are licensed with the Mint, and we sell directly to them, and you have to buy from them. So, yeah, I know how that goes. You don't have to explain that to me. I know how that goes. But that's not what I wanted to know. What I wanted to know was if there was any gold made in 2018. The book says no, and you say yes. Who is correct? And was there a 1/2 ounce silver made in 2013? And that was a big no there. There was a 3/4 ounce. Okay, got that. So I'm good with a 2013. Now I need the 2021 1/4 ounce gold. And if there is a 2018 1/4 ounce gold, I need that one also. Hey, Seth, how are you, buddy? We're just discussing Canadian coins. We're discussing if people's Thanksgiving went great. My Thanksgiving was very nice. I had my youngest daughter, my middle daughter, my wife, and my father-in-law, myself all here. My wife had to work most of the day, but she got off 2:30, got home by 3, and my father-in-law came over at 3. The girls had cooked all day. They were here. My middle daughter was here the night before, getting stuff prepped. And then my youngest daughter came early in the morning, even before I was up, and they cooked all morning and into the afternoon. And we had some good food, man. We did not have any turkey this year. We had ham. We had a nice ham. And a good green bean casserole, some baked carrots that were delicious. Didn't have any homemade cranberries this year. We had cranberries from a can. I won't eat it. I like fresh, regular cranberries made into cranberry sauce. I will eat that all day, every day. I don't eat shit out of a can. Not that. Not cranberries out of a can. I won't. Nope. Will not. What else do we have? Oh, biscuits. What else was there? Oh, deviled eggs, of course, deviled eggs. Um, all the veggies, and dips. Had a couple different dips and 3 different pies. That's not what I said, Block. I said I won't eat shitty ass cranberries if they're in a can. I will eat fresh cranberries all day, but not shitty ass cranberries in a can. You had a brisket? Ooh, smoke it too? With a smoked brisket, Seth? Oh, man, that sounds good. I need to fire up the smoker again and smoke some stuff. I should just go buy a brisket and smoke it. I don't know. What do you use to smoke with? What kind of wood? Oh, I bet it was delicious. I use either hickory or cherry. I've used mesquite, but not a big fan. If you really want some good taste and stuff, try a little red oak. A little red oak. And you got to use very little amount because of the tannic acid. It can get bitter if you use too much. White oak might be a little bit better option, but not very many white oaks left around here. A lot of the black oak varieties, which is red oak, swamp oak, all those little oaks. Yeah, you can smoke with hemp if you wanted to. I don't know what that taste would be like though. I'm not sure I would like that taste, but heavy on the hickory, huh? Okay. Hickory's good. I like hickory. I like cherry a lot. Apple is real mild. So actually, I had a whole cart out there, about half of a cord of apple wood that I had cut and split. If somebody wanted to fucking, I advertise it. I took one cart like that to a sale one time, and it brought little or nothing. And so it's worth it to me just to throw it in my fucking wood burning stove and burn it. So that's what I did. I had a whole cart of split apple wood, been sitting there for a year, dried. Fuck it, I burned it all. I threw it in the fucking stove and burned it. Now I got a whole fucking cart full of cherry wood because the guy in town that runs that one restaurant, Piggyback Smoke Shack, he has a big smoker in the back of the restaurant that he smokes turkey and pork and all kinds of shit. But he uses exclusively cherry wood. That's all he'll use. And I had a big tree that went down across one of the lanes in my woods down here. So I had to cut it. The top blew out of it, so I had to cut it down and cut it up. And that was a half a cord of wood there. So, you know, to him, he'll buy it, and he's fairly generous with his price. So it's like $200 for that little cart of wood. I mean, it's like a pickup bed full, level full, and that's worth $200 to him. So okay, we'll do that. That's worth it to me to cut that and split it. I won't go out and cut live cherry trees down, but if you got one that's dead and whatever, I just cut it and pull it up where I get at it and cut it up and save it for him. I'll pile it up and save it for him when he wants a load. Then I got a load. Yeah, I don't mind doing that if I got a buyer for wood. That apple would piss me off. That one load didn't bring shit, and then I had to pay a $15 fee or 15% fee on top of that, and it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the work hauling it down there, hauling the trailer back, letting the guy use the trailer for a couple days to unload the wood, and I had to make like 3 trips to the sale yard, and it's not worth it to me. I'll just fuck if nobody wants to buy it. I'll just burn it. I don't care. Yeah, I can go to the hardware store and get pellets or chunks of wood also, and put in there. But um, if somebody wants to smoke and they have a smoker that will accept split wood, and I cut it up right size, foot 15 inches long, and I'll split it so it's very easy to, you know, you get stuff that's wrist size, maybe wrist size, that big. So that's that big. I'll take it down that far, and then all the little branches and stuff that went with it. But if nobody's gonna pay me decent money for it, I'm not gonna. I'll just. It's worth it to me to burn it, throw it in the wood stove and burn it. I don't buy the pellets. I buy the chunks of wood from the hardware store. I think pellets would probably be. I could get more in there and smoke it for longer with pellets because it compacts in there better. But and I'm taking it that you hot smoke. You don't cold smoke anything. Cold smoke and stuff like cheeses and fish and that kind of stuff. So yeah, whatever. I have a big electrical cabinet that came from the side of a highway. It's what 2 foot deep by 8 foot tall by oh god, what is it? 4 foot wide. That I modified and put racks and hooks, and I have a propane heating element in the bottom if I need it. Smoker on the side, so I can hot smoke or I can cold smoke one or the other. And yeah, that works good. Yeah, smoked cheese. God damn, that's wonderful. I'm gonna have to go to the locker and get some cheese rolls, big tubes. You know, put it in there and just smoke the living shit out of it. I like smoked cheeses. Man, oh man. You know what I should do? I should experiment. I have some trout out in the freezer. If my brother bring me any more trout, I could fire up the little smoker out here and smoke those trout and see if I like that better. I'd have to kind of warm because I'd have to cook them too at the same time. So it would be like a hot smoke, but not real hot because they're only like 12-inch rainbows, 12, 13-inch rainbows. They're not very big. I don't know if I want to fire up a smoker for just, was there a bag of them there? Was there 8 fish in there or something like that? I have some other fish, but I don't really want to smoke them. I got some walleye, I got some panfish, I got some northern, but I like those fried. I don't like, I don't know. I could fry the trout, deep fat fry the trout too, but I don't know. I could try smoking them. Peanuts and pretzels, cheese. Peanuts and pretzels. Your brother smokes cheese. It's peanuts and pretzels. Is it peanuts and pretzels cheese or is it peanuts and pretzels separate from cheese. Don't understand that. Yeah, that sounds good, man. I think I'm going to get some cheese and smoke that too. Yeah, you got me onto something. Now I want to do that. But it's getting close to deer season, shotgun deer season. What day is today? 28th? We got the meeting tomorrow night. Deer season meeting with the group tomorrow night. So, and then next weekend, I think. I think it's the first full weekend in December. So it'd be this 5th and 6th, something like that. Because the 1st and 2nd, that first weekend is, is not a full weekend. Yeah, the first full weekend is 6th and 7th. Yep. And I got to watch a neighbor's dog on the 1st and 2nd. You know, if you guys want to get a gift for somebody, for a gun nut or for an outdoors guy, this thing right here, my daughter got me one last year for Christmas. It's a Ducks Unlimited, and this one came from Minnesota, but 2025 calendar raffle. There is, I mean, you buy one ticket for like $65, and you got a chance at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guns every month. No, even more than that. I think it's a gun a day every month for the entire year. And then you just have to go online and check at the end of the month for who won. There's a couple that's been won right here around me, 8 miles away. So there's always a chance. Always a chance. I haven't won anything yet, but I got a month left. I got to check this month, November, at the end of the month here to find out. But then I still got December left. Is there anything I want there? I mean, I'll take a free gun any day, but New Year's Eve they're giving away $10,000 cash as well as a Taurus Judge Magnum stainless and 45 long Colt 410. And on Christmas Day they're giving away a Rossi 357 mag, but also a four-wheeler. So, you know, if you want to get somebody a gift, by God, that's a good gift right there. I'm telling you. And see, the tickets, you tear them off the bottom and you throw them in your raffle bucket. But even if you're not a Ducks Unlimited member, that's a good raffle to get into. Really good raffle to get into. My daughter got me that for Christmas. I thought, you know what? That's a damn good idea. I like that. She said, yeah, it was only like 60, $62. I thought, God damn, it's a great idea for that kind of money. Just all you gotta do is just one gun and it's paid for itself, man. Well, the sad news is my youngest daughter broke up with her boyfriend, her last boyfriend, because she's had like one, two, I think that was her third one or fourth one. I said, what was wrong with him? I mean, He was an Iraqi vet. He was an MP. He saw some shit. He rides motorcycle. President of the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association chapter in Minnesota, and she likes to ride. And so I said, "What's wrong with him?" Well, he doesn't want to own a house. He just wants to rent. She wants to own one. So after they split, she went and bought another house. Okay, I'm not against that. But she said he really doesn't want to compromise on anything. He wants it his way, and that's the only way. So, well, being a combat vet, I can understand that. Um, I said, you might want to give him a chance. She said, I did. I lived with him for, 2 years? I think her expectations are a little bit too much. I think they're too high. But it's not my life, and I'm not going to say anything except, I said, oh, you guys still get along? She said, oh, yeah, I get along with them. We go riding motorcycles. They still belong to the chapter. I said, so you mean that there's hope then? She said, well, so we will see how that turns out. I think she's looking for somebody she can control, but that's the way most modern women are. So I'm not going to say anything. That's just the way it is. Oh, just a snack mix? Oh, that would be good. Yeah, Block, that's still a thing. And that's not going to go away anytime soon, I don't think. But if they keep electing these communist Islamists from that don't want to assimilate and that want to impose Sharia law, those women may find out that their high expectations might just evaporate in a heartbeat. We'll see. I want to be dead by the time that happens, probably. So I don't know. All I know is that there is a clear and present danger in the West, notably in Canada, United States, Britain, Ireland, Germany, all of Europe, basically. Uh, the radical Muslims are taking over. And there will be probably another crusade in the coming years, be my guess. But first, we'll have to eradicate them from your home soil, and then you'll have to eradicate them from their countries. But that's what is happening right now. Infiltration. And you're starting to see them, because they think they've infiltrated far enough, that they're now starting to speak up. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, well, we've already cloned sheep and other mammals, so um, humans are not far away. But with the advent of robotics and drones on the battlefield, I don't see a need for people to be on the battlefield anymore. So cloning would be just a what do I want to call it? It wouldn't be useful anymore because you wouldn't need the people. They're trying to get rid of human population anyway, or to lower it to 5 million people or whatever the hell they're fucking dumbasses. Oh, you see my chip towers? I moved them from over on that gun case to over on this gun case. You see them up there? Right up there. You see them? Both of my chip towers. Well, I mean, the only resource that a clone will leave behind are the weapons and the clothing and the equipment that he wears. But other than that, yeah, they'll eventually feed the forest floor. But yeah, I see warfare moving that way. Clones or drones and a mechanized robotic battlefield. I see that happening. The biggest battlefield right now is economic and societal. That economic, societal, and societal slash technology. This thing right here that we're talking on. This thing right here that you get all your fake news from. Oh no, that's right. You get some fake news here, but you get a lot of good news here. And if you watch TV and you listen to the big three or four, you will get no news, you will get propaganda. So, whatever. We'll see how it's going to go, man. Like I say, three centers of power vying for control of the world. Communists like China and Russia, North Korea communism, or you got um, radical Islam, religion, radical Islam, or you got technocracies, kind of like what we got right here. Technocracies, billionaire corporations, trillionaire corporations running policy, electing our elected officials. George Carlin was a wise man. You don't have a choice. You have the illusion of choice, but you have no choice. Every once in a while, there's a glitch in the matrix, or a Kennedy, or a Trump, or a Reagan gets elected. But when they do get elected, they find out real quick who they answer to and what they can and can't do. And I will say this, we're getting closer and closer all the time to figuring out who the deep state is, who the moles in our system is, because these two National Guardsmen that were shot by this Afghan fucking dick that we let come into this country because he helped us during the Afghan war. Fuck him. He worked for the CIA. He was a CIA asset. Um, we talk about the CIA mind control. Uh, he was mind controlled by the CIA. Um, they looked him up before, a couple days before that shooting happened. They gave him the word that activated that portion of his brain, and that was his job. They had that imprinted into his brain a long time ago. They activated him. He did the deed, and he won't even remember having done it, more than likely. But all of the mass casualty events, I'm going to say not all of them, most of them, mass casualty events since the Vietnam War, maybe even before, are red flags. Meant to destabilize our society, meant to take away our rights, meant to control us, and to bring about change, and not change in a good way. But we're getting closer. We're getting closer. I want the techies out there, the nerds, to track and see which specific computer in which specific office in the CIA or Pentagon that fucking those inquiries came from, because they inquired about that man 2 or 3 days before he did his deed. The spikes in looking up his name went way up, and we're getting closer. All we need to do is get it down to the computer terminal, the office, and then we'll look at how many people or who use that office and who is using it at that particular time. We'll get the motherfuckers. We'll get them. We'll get them. Tech works both ways. Tech works both ways. We'll get those fucking assholes. And when we do, I hope they publicly execute the fuckers. For treason, sedition, open overthrow of the United States government. I hope it's a public execution. I would like to see the guillotine come back, but if you can't build the guillotine in the appropriate amount of time, then just sword whack, take that head completely off. I would like to see that. I would like to see that done. Not because I enjoy it, but because I would love to see them get their just desserts. I would love to see it. Firing squad would be cool. A slow hanging would be cool. Not a sudden drop where it breaks a neck, but a slow letdown where the noose tightens, no breath. Heart gives out, brain activity gives out, your body releases, boom, you're done. I would like to see that. Something painful, something very painful. I would like to see that. I don't know. Okay, here we are at 2 hours, going on, babbling on about shit. What I told you, that was in the description. We're just talking about bullshit. We will see you, Tommy Guns. Thank you very much for coming. We'll talk again here in a couple days when I get some mail, hopefully. We'll see you then. All right. Peace out, everybody.